Wait. Let me open. Presentations. Okay. Now I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay. Now you can see my screen, right? Okay. Today, we're going to practice present perfect. Present perfect. Okay. The present perfect is a verb tense which is used to show that an action has taken place once or many times before. So we call it present perfect, but we're actually talking about the past. Okay, we're not talking about the present. Now, it is used, to talk about an action that has taken place once or maybe many times. Okay? Now, the present perfect is most frequently used to talk about experiences or changes. For example, you have seen that movie many times. This means that in the past, you have seen that movie. Maybe this day, and this day. Okay? Now, the present perfect is formed using has or have, depending. Remember, she, he, and it has. The other ones, I, you, we, they have. And then the past participle. Okay? Past participle are verbs with like seen, are it could be regular or irregular verbs. Okay? For example, if we have a regular verb like divide, we only add an ed. Okay, we're going to practice that, don't worry. Questions are indicated by inverting the subject and has and have. Negatives are made with not. Okay. Here we have this statement. You have seen that movie many times, okay? Yes. Seen that movie many times. Now, question. Have you seen that movie many times? Okay. Remember that we can add a WH question at the beginning. So it will be the WH question, then have, then you, and then the verb in past participle. Okay? The negative will be you have not or you haven't seen that movie many times. Remember that we're using have because we're talking about you. But if this statement will be a she, it will be she has seen that movie many times. Or has she seen that movie many times? She has not seen that movie many times. Okay. When we combine it with never, we are talking about things that haven't happened at all. Okay? just to add never. For example, Cesar has never heard 60s music. It's just an example, I don't know, okay? Has never. So this never is acting as a no, okay? When we combine it with never, we are talking about things that haven't happened at all. No han pasado. Okay? Now, we also use the present perfect with ever to ask about finished events at any time up to now. Have you ever seen Harry Potter? Okay, we're using ever. Okay. So up to now. Have you ever seen Harry Potter? Remember, it could be once or many times, but we're talking about the past. Okay, questions up to here. Questions up to here. No, no. Hey, what about the other ones? Do you have questions? No. Are you sure? Only 6? Okay. Yes, okay, and tell me. No, I'm sure I don't know. Okay, 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 okay. Sorry. But only 6 of you said no. What about the other ones? Do you have questions about present perfect?
Cuando es pregunta no se junta el verbo y el have o has, ¿no? Pero con el resto sí.
Yes. You're going to invert. We have this statement here. You have seen that movie many times. Then you're going to invert it. Have you seen that movie many times?
Gracias, es todo.
And if you have a has here instead of a have, for example, if it's she has never seen that movie, it will be has she seen that movie? Okay? Do you have another question? Okay. Now, we're going to practice, okay? So we're going to play Kahoot again. Yes? We're going to play Kahoot. So please, I will give you 2 minutes to go and get another device, okay? Because we're going to play Kahoot. This will be the end. This will be the pin. Okay, I have Carolina here. Arlet, César, Valeria, okay. Let me see how many students are we. Okay, Alexis. Okay. So I have 16 students. Okay. I have 10 players and we are 16. Ah, entonces cambia el verbo. So, wait, I have a question here. Entonces cambia el verbo. Okay. No. It will change if we have a she, he, or it. Okay. If we have a she, for example, let's change this statement. He has seen that movie many times, but this verb won't change. Okay, only the has and have. Sorry, okay, I haven't seen that question. ¿A quién no le deja? Why? Are you having issues with Kahoot? I have 11 players. What about the other ones? Dale refresh, Jesús. I have 11 players. Devan, Marian, Laura, Arlet, Jaén, Dariana, Valeria, Carolina, David, Jorge, and César. I'm missing Jesús, Alexis, Dariana, Fausto. But why? Why? Y si le das refresh, now I have 12 players. Who's missing? Fausto. Padme. Okay. Jesus, you're here. But now I have 11 players. I'm missing Jorge. Okay, Jorge is here again. 13 players, okay. So, who's missing? Why? Alexis. ¿Para why? No me carga y luego. Okay. Okay, you can use it here.
Iníciala.
That it. Let's wait for Alexis. Okay? You don't need to download this app. I have 12 players. Who's missing? Jesús, David, Jorge, César, Devan, Marian, Lauro, Arlet, Jaén, Dariana. Okay. Padme, no. No. You don't need to download an app. Just in Safari or Chrome, Kahoot.it. And that's it. Okay? And then it's going to ask you for this pin. Okay? Join at Kahoot.it or the Kahoot app. Okay, okay. Okay, sorry. Okay. I have 12 players. Jesús, Marian, Lauro, César. Okay, Jesús, David, Jorge, Valeria, Devan, Marian, Lauro, César, Jaén, Dariana, Carolina. 13 players. 1 more minute. Okay? One more minute. I have 12 players again. Okay, Jesús, David, Jorge, Valeria, Carolina, Devan, Marian, Lauro, César, Jaén, Dariana, Padme, and Arlet. Now I have 12. Carolina, okay. Okay, well, we're going to start. Okay? Okay. Your friends. I have been with friends. Remember that the verb will be in past participle. Okay? We're only going to use has with she, here, or it. Okay, the next one. I think this is a tricky one. Have met, has met, or have meet, or has meet. Have met. Okay, only one. Have met because this is a past participle of meet. Okay? Don't worry. It's just to practice, okay? Don't worry. They to Portland. Okay, have driven, okay? Because
Entonces siempre va a ser had.
no, depending, she, he, or it has. I, you, we, they have. He, Martin, as his best man, has chosen or have choose or has choose. Has chosen.
Siempre
Exactly.
es el rojo.
Okay, Cesar is the highest climber. I the apples. Hapker, Hasker,
¿Qué le digo? Siempre es el rojo.
okay. People to the moon. Have traveled or has traveled. Okay, the next one. Arlet has the highest answer streak. I think Claire. Okay, and we're going to leave it here, but I don't know what happened with the answers, okay? So we're going to end the game. The third place,
Teacher, no se vale esta, siempre fue la roja. Haga otro. No se vale.
but I don't know what happened with the answers, sorry. Get a feedback. Let me see the feedback. Okay, fourth place, Valeria, and fifth place, Marianne. Okay? Tomorrow I'm going to make another one, okay?
¿Es todo?
Yes, because I don't know what happened with the answers. Okay? Todos estaban en el mismo place. Okay. No. Obviously not. Okay, now we're going to work with the book. Okay? Tomorrow we're going to play Kahoot again. So be ready. Okay? Those that could not participate, be ready. Okay. Now, we're going to work with our books. Okay? Okay. Page 49. Okay? So please write the date, your name, and page 49. Okay, I'm going to read the instructions for section 4. Have you ever exchanged currencies for a trip? How was it? If not, how do you imagine to be? Okay? Now, you don't need to answer these questions, but I wanted to ask you, have you ever exchanged currencies for a trip? Have you ever go to the United States? Okay. Have you ever gone to a different place that is at the United States? Teacher, en actividades no me dijo. Ok. Voy a habilitar esa opción, ¿está bien? So, have you ever gone to a different place that is not the United States in which you needed to change currencies? Yes or no? What do you think? You don't know? Okay. Okay. Tell me, Valeria. No puedo enviarle la actividad. Página 40. Ok. A ver, let me see. Actividades. So, activity Tuesday, right? Okay. Now you can. Okay. Okay, we're going to work with these two listening sections. Okay? So, section number 5. Listen to a radio show about traveling and write T for true or F for false. F for false and DS when the information is not in the audio. Okay? So, T,
The
F,
Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
or DS. Okay? Wait. Wait, guys. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's start. Wait. I'm the worst. I don't know what's happening. Tell me if you can listen.
Welcome back, everyone. You are listening to Travel Hacks. This is your host, Troy Johnson. I'm here with Jesse Donovan.
Can you listen? Okay. Excellent. Okay.
Famous travel blogger. Hello, Jesse, and welcome to our show.
Hi, Troy. Thanks for having me here today.
So, one of the most important things when someone travels is money. What do you need to do when you are traveling to different countries?
Well, it depends. If I'm traveling to Europe, it is very easy. All the countries inside the European Union use euros, so I only change dollars for euros. unless one of my stops is in the UK. The UK currency is pounds, so I have to calculate how much money I will use in a day to know how many pounds I need to buy.
What about when you visit other countries and regions?
Well, I always plan out a budget and try to calculate how much money in their currency I would need for each trip. Then I take the equivalent amount in dollars and change them as I go. However, I always carry my credit card with me just in case there is an emergency.
Is it true that the same currency can be cheaper price in certain places?
Yeah, totally true. Currencies change their worth every day, but exchange houses can set their prices a little above or below the official prices. Airports have the best and worst prices, but they are definitely a better choice than banks. So, take your time and compare all your options.
Based on your experience, are there any tips you would like to share with our audience?
I always try to plan out my trip as much as possible. Check online to know the exchange rate of the currency you want to buy. The prices can change suddenly, so being informed might help you get lucky.
Thanks for those helpful tips, Jesse. Thanks for joining us today. It's been great having you with us.
Okay, let's repeat it one more time.
Exchange.
Welcome back, everyone. You are listening to Travel Hacks, and this is your host, Troy Johnson. I'm here with Jesse Donovan, a famous travel blogger. Hello, Jesse, and welcome to our show.
Hi, Troy. Thanks for having me here today.
So, one of the most important things when someone travels is money. What do you need to do when you are traveling to different countries?
Well, it depends. If I'm traveling to Europe, it is very easy. All the countries inside the European Union use euros, so I only change dollars for euros, unless one of my stops is in the UK. The UK currency is pounds, so I have to calculate how much money I will use in a day to know how many pounds I need to buy.
What about when you visit other countries and regions?
Well, I always plan out a budget and try to calculate how much money in their currency I would need for each trip. Then I take the equivalent amount in dollars and change them as I go. However, I always carry my credit card with me just in case there is an emergency.
Is it true that the same currency can be bought for a cheaper price in certain places?
Yeah, totally true. Currencies change their worth every day, but exchange houses can set their prices a little above or below the official prices. Airports have the best and worst prices, but they are definitely a better choice than banks. So, take your time and compare all your options.
Based on your experience, are there any tips you would like to share with our audience?
I always try to plan out my trip as much as possible. Check online to know the exchange rate of the currency you want to buy. The prices can change suddenly, so being informed might help you get lucky.
Thanks for those helpful tips, Jesse. Thanks for joining us today. It's been great having you with us.
It's been
Okay, number one, Jesse is a travel blogger. True, false, or doesn't say? Okay, I have an F. You have a T. We have another T. 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 Yes, Jessie is a travel blogger, so number 1 will be T. Okay, will be true. Now, what about the second one? She thinks traveling around Europe is easy when it comes to currency exchange. T. What else? Is it true or false? And I have an F. What do you think? True or false? True, it's true. She thinks traveling around Europe is easy when it comes to currency exchange. So number 3 will be D. What about number 3? She doesn't like going to the UK. True, false, or doesn't say? False. Do you have an F? What do you think? True, false, or doesn't say? Haven't doesn't say. Okay, what about the other ones? Doesn't say. Doesn't say, doesn't say. Exactly. Number 3 doesn't say. Okay. Okay, number 4. She doesn't think it is important to compare exchange rates. True, false, or doesn't say? Is that true, false, or doesn't say? F, false. 3. F, false. False, exactly. Because she thinks it is important. Now, number 5, she has never lost money because of exchange rates. True, false, or doesn't say? She has never lost money because of exchange rates. True or false, or doesn't say? Doesn't say, exactly. Doesn't say. It doesn't say. Okay, the last one. She doesn't plan her trips. True, false, or doesn't say? Okay. Okay. She doesn't plan her trips? Okay. Okay, it's true. Okay, now, before we leave, I wanted to explain you really quickly. List. Okay. Here, you can find list of irregular and regular verbs. Remember, if it's a regular verb, we're only going to add ed, okay? Now, okay, let's see this list quickly. Okay. Okay. For example, now I have this verb, for example. The base form will be bite. The past simple will be beat, but the past participle will be beaten. Okay, so for present perfect, we're going to use these verbs, the verbs that are in this column, okay? So try to practice. And as an activity for today, you're not going to upload what we did, section 5, okay? You're not, because you're going to upload it tomorrow. But as an activity for today, you're going to create a meme, okay? Create a meme. And in that meme, you need to use the present perfect, okay? So activity, create a meme using present perfect, sorry. That will be the activity for today. Okay? It's really easy because, let me stop presenting. Because there are a lot of memes on Google.
Un meme, esa es la actividad, no es
Yes,
realizarlo.
you're going to
Nuestra-
create a meme.
¿No son los trabajos de hoy? Bueno, la
No.
actividad de hoy,
No.
el meme va a ser lo que cuenta para el día de hoy.
Yes, you're going to create a meme. Okay, it will count as an activity. Okay, as an activity, will count the participation of today. This will count as homework. Okay? See? But it's pretty easy because there are lots of memes and you can use one that is, for example, I don't know. Everyone hates you, but I love you. And here you have one, for example. But this is not in present perfect, okay? You're going to create one, but using present perfect. O sea, hay muchas plantillas, eso es lo que me refiero, pues, que no necesitan hacerlo de cero. You can take one and create it, but it needs to have present perfect. And there are a lot. Okay? So that will count as homework. Your participation will count as the activity. But please do not drop what we did with section 5 because tomorrow we're going to continue working with section 6 and this will count as the activity for tomorrow. Okay? Questions?